Hypocrisy has become the oxygen of our modern world. We breathe it, speak it, live it, and most of the time we don't even realize it. Everyone pretends to care, to understand, to stand for something noble, but it's all just performance. A digital theater of empathy, activism, and virtue that vanishes the moment the camera turns off. We've built an entire civilization on pretending to be good while quietly feeding the very systems we claim to hate. It's not the old kind of hypocrisy, the moral kind that came from religion or politics. This is new, sleeker, wrapped in hashtags, slogans, and sponsored compassion. The kind that makes people feel like heroes because they reposted a tragedy instead of actually doing anything about it. You see it everywhere. People scream about injustice while buying products made by underpaid workers. They talk about mental health, then bully others online for sport. They post to save the planet captions while ordering fast fashion every weekend. They talk about equality, but laugh at anyone who doesn't speak, dress, or think the same way they do. It's like a global costume party where everyone's pretending to be enlightened. We wear masks made of good intentions, and somehow we've convinced ourselves that's the same as being good. The hypocrisy goes deeper than politics or culture. It's in our personal lives, too. We talk about honesty, but curate every detail of who we are. We edit our faces, filter our memories, and delete anything that doesn't fit the story we want to tell. We say, be real, but punish people who actually are. We celebrate authenticity as long as it looks perfect, sounds cool, and gets engagement. Somewhere along the way, honesty became a brand. Vulnerability became content, and empathy became currency. We demand truth from others, but comfort from ourselves. We want politicians to be honest, but we lie on our resumes. We want corporations to have ethics, but we'd sell our privacy for a coupon code. We want peace, but we thrive on outrage. We scroll through disasters like they're episodes of a show, react with emojis, and then move on to cat videos. The world could end tomorrow, and half of us would be live tweeting it. This hypocrisy is powered by fear. The fear of being left out, of being wrong, of being invisible. We've built a society that values looking good more than doing good. People don't change their minds anymore. They just change their audience. They don't evolve. They rebrand. The truth doesn't matter. Only perception does. As long as it looks like you care, that's enough. As long as you say the right words, no one checks if you mean them. The applause has replaced the conscience. Look at the news, social media, the influencers, the corporations. They've all learned the same trick. Perform morality. Fake awareness, monetize conscience. A company dumps toxic waste on Monday and posts a rainbow logo on Tuesday. Celebrities lecture us about sustainability from private jets. Billionaires talk about solving poverty while exploiting cheap labor. And we cheer for them, because we want to believe that someone up there still cares. It's easier to believe the illusion than to face the truth that the system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. We've confused virtue with visibility. The louder someone talks about justice, the more we assume they must be doing something right. But the loudest voices often echo the emptiest rooms. Real change doesn't come with a press release or a trending tag. It happens quietly, painfully in the real world, where no one is watching. But no one wants quiet change anymore. We want spectacle. We want applause. We want to be seen doing the right thing, not necessarily be right. This culture of hypocrisy is like a mirror maze. Every reflection tells us what we want to see, never what we need to. We built entire digital lives around pretending we have it all figured out. We post motivational quotes while feeling empty. We share self-love posts while secretly hating ourselves. We act woke but sleep through reality. It's a constant performance, and the stage never closes. The scariest part is most of us don't even know we're acting anymore. We've learned to weaponize goodness. People don't debate ideas. They attack character. They don't listen, they cancel. Outrage has become a virtue, and forgiveness a weakness. Everyone wants to stand for something, but no one wants to stand next to anyone who disagrees. It's moral fast food, cheap, quick, and instantly gratifying. You get to feel righteous without ever having to think deeply or do anything difficult. Just click, share, judge, repeat. Our hypocrisy even extends to our relationship with technology. We complain about surveillance while sharing every detail of our lives. We mock propaganda while living inside algorithmic bubbles that shape what we believe. We say we want truth, but we can't handle boredom, nuance, or patience long enough to find it. The machines didn't take over, they just gave us what we asked for. A world that reflects our desires, not our realities. We say we value freedom, but we trade it for convenience every day. We say we want privacy, but we crave attention even more. We say we want justice, but only when it benefits us. We say we hate lies, but we can't survive without them. Hypocrisy is the modern comfort zone. It lets us be both the victim and the hero in our own story. It lets us judge without responsibility, speak without understanding, and exist without reflection. Somewhere along the way, we stopped asking the hard questions. We stopped looking inward. It's easier to point fingers than to face the mirror. It's easier to mock the system than to admit we're part of it. Every time we pretend to care but do nothing, every time we post instead of act, every time we choose comfort over truth, the hypocrisy grows stronger. It's in the air, the feed, the culture, everywhere. We've normalized pretending to such a degree that sincerity now feels suspicious. There was a time when people believed integrity meant consistency between what you say and what you do. Now it just means saying the right thing at the right time to the right audience. We measure morality in likes and retweets, not in actions or courage. The world rewards image, not intent. And in that kind of world, hypocrisy isn't a flaw, it's a feature. Illusion is the art form of the modern age. We live inside layers of it, wrapped in pixels, ads, and distractions so deep that reality itself feels optional. What we see, what we believe, what we chase, it's all a projection. A curated dream sold to us as truth. The lines between what's real and what's manufactured have blurred so completely that most people can't tell the difference anymore. We scroll through lives that don't exist, love people we've never met, and follow ideas that were designed in a boardroom. Illusion has become the new reality. We're addicted to it. Everything around us is a show, and we're both the audience and the actors. The news isn't news anymore. It's theater. Every headline is written to make you feel something before you even think. Outrage, fear, pride, division. The goal isn't to inform. It's to keep your attention. The media doesn't show us reality. It shows us what keeps us watching. And we eat it up, arguing over illusions while the truth quietly fades away. The screen tells us who to hate, who to love, what to buy, what to fear. We're puppets pulling our own strings, smiling as we dance. Social media took the illusion and made it personal. It told us we could create our own reality, our own version of life. But what it really did was trap us in a digital hall of mirrors. Every reflection is slightly distorted, slightly improved, slightly false. People post smiles that hide depression, relationships that are crumbling, success that's borrowed. Everyone's living their best lie. The illusion is so strong that even the ones who know it's fake can't stop participating. Because to step out of it means to disappear, to become invisible. And invisibility is the new poverty. The illusion runs the economy too. We think we're free consumers making choices, but most of those choices are already made for us. Algorithms decide what we see, what we buy, what we think we want. Every click is a breadcrumb leading us deeper into someone else's design. We're told we're chasing happiness, but what we're really chasing is validation. A sense that we matter in a world that keeps reminding us we don't. They sell us comfort disguised as freedom, distraction disguised as joy, and consumption disguised as identity. The illusion has even crept into our understanding of truth. Facts don't matter anymore. Feelings do. People believe what feels right, not what is right. Truth has become a menu item, customized to taste. You can pick the version that fits your worldview and ignore the rest. Entire realities now exist in parallel, each with their own facts, their own heroes, their own villains. The internet didn't bring us closer to the truth. It gave us infinite versions of it. We no longer seek understanding, we seek confirmation. And the illusion keeps growing, fed by every share, every like, every unexamined belief. We live in a simulation of meaning. Movies tell us what love looks like. Ads tell us what happiness feels like. Influencers tell us what success should be. We've outsourced our emotions to industries that profit from our emptiness. Real experiences have been replaced by performances. You don't have to live a good life, you just have to make it look good. You don't have to understand something, you just have to quote it. Knowledge is surface level, empathy is performative, and wisdom is obsolete. The illusion doesn't just deceive us, it defines us. Even our sense of self is an illusion. We build identities from borrowed pieces. Music we didn't write, opinions we didn't form, aesthetics we didn't create. We become mosaics of influence, pretending it's individuality. The idea of being yourself is almost impossible in a world that constantly tells you who you should be. Every time we post, we edit not just the photo, but the truth. We hide the parts that make us human because humanity doesn't trend. We're not living lives anymore. We're curating brands. The illusion feeds on attention. The more we look, the stronger it gets. It's not just the media or the internet. It's the entire structure of modern life. Politics, entertainment, religion, education, all of them have learned to package illusion as reality. They sell hope, fear, purpose, identity, but they never deliver. Because the illusion isn't meant to fulfill, it's meant to sustain. The system doesn't care if you're happy. It just needs you to keep watching, buying, reacting. The illusion survives because we participate willingly. We need it to feel alive. And yet beneath all the noise, there's a quiet awareness that something's off. People feel it when they wake up and reach for their phones before they even breathe. They feel it when a perfect picture still leaves them feeling empty. They feel it when every conversation feels scripted, every laugh feels practiced, every emotion feels filtered. Deep down, everyone knows they're part of the illusion, but no one wants to admit it. Because admitting it means confronting the void underneath, the silence, the uncertainty, the truth that we've built our lives around shadows. The illusion of progress is one of the most powerful of all. We think technology has made us advanced, connected, smarter. But in many ways, it's made us dependent, isolated, and distracted. We have infinite information, but no wisdom. We have connection without intimacy. We have freedom without purpose. The world looks like it's moving forward, but we're running in circles, applauding the same illusions with newer filters. We've mistaken motion for meaning, noise for knowledge, and access for understanding. Art, too, has been swallowed by illusion. Creativity used to reveal truth, now it hides it. Every song, film, or post is tested for marketability before authenticity. We create not to express, but to impress. Even rebellion is branded, sanitized, sold back to us as style. The illusion of individuality is the best-selling product of all time. Everyone wants to stand out, but only in ways that fit in. Everyone wants to be different, but never alone. So we all end up the same, wearing the same mask. Clapping for the same show, convinced it's real. The illusion isn't just outside us, it's inside us. The mind learns to adapt to the artificial, to find comfort in distortion. We begin to crave the dopamine rush of false validation. The truth becomes too heavy to carry, so we choose the lighter version, the prettier one, the one with more likes. It's not that we can't see through the illusion, it's that we don't want to. Because illusion is easier, it's safer. It asks nothing of us except participation. Reality demands accountability, awareness, effort, and that's too much work in a world built on shortcuts. And so we keep clapping. We keep scrolling. We keep believing. The illusion doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be constant. It doesn't have to fool us completely. It just has to keep us comfortable enough to stay.